Yeah.
Fuzzy. And I cut it. Would you like it? That's what they do on my family portraits. Alright, no, we're supposed to be doing questions.
So, does any of your other family members do cocaine?
My grandma did a lot when she was younger. That's a funny thing about my grandma. When I was younger, my grandma is so fat, but she can't wear clothes, right? I mean, like, she is so fat, they don't make clothes that she can fit in, so she has to go completely naked all the time. So as a younger child, we would actually have to take blankets and we'd have to drape them over her to try to cover some of the revealingness of her nakedness. We'd have to make it less naked. If that makes sense. Right? And yeah, but to my grandma, I mean, this she is so fat, right, that when she stands up, right, when she stands up from her wheelchair, which is like, don't even get me started on how big the wheelchair is. When she stands up and when she walks, like takes a step, videotape the talking step. Okay, back to me. Alright. When she walks, everyone within a 15-mile radius just dies. I mean, they just fall over and they are dead. Like, videotape the dead man. They're just dead. They are not alive no more. Okay. Alright, so that's a little bit about my grandma. And I mean, we buy her cell phones. She doesn't even have a cell phone no more because we buy her cell phones and they get lost, right? And then they just get sucked up in her cheek fat, right? And there's no way I'm sticking my hand down there. I mean, she can barely lift her arm. I definitely know she's not washing in her fat rows, right? And that's another thing. I had to wash her as a child. That's very disturbing for a child to have to wash a naked fat lady. That's just odd. That's child abuse.
So you mentioned bands earlier.
I did.
Would you like to talk about them?
And like a little history of my bands.
Yeah.
Alright, well, my first-ish band was The Explosion in the west side of the west wing of the Beauty and the Beast Castle. That's a mouthful, I know. I explained the t-shirts already. Then I went to my band, which was called, I don't really, Viper Diver. That's right, Viper Diver. Like Viper and then Diver. Right, Viper and then Diver. Alright, so, okay. So, we actually had a drummer and he was, his nickname was the magnitudist Far Phoenix, but we shortened that, but that's what he called himself, and we were actually rocking out on stage so hard, that he actually just exploded in his seat, right? It's just like boom, and he's gone, and all that's sitting here is his drumsticks, and the audience just goes crazy. I mean, they just love it, and we're like, Magnifico just exploded on stage, and we just, we just keep walking out, because we don't want to stop. I mean, then the audience is going to be like, oh crap, he just exploded on stage. But like, so we did some research about it, and actually spontaneous evaporations or explosions actually happen quite often. You just never hear about them. There's like 20 or so every year, but you never hear about someone that spontaneous combustions of the human form. And then whoa, that was spontaneous right there. But and then we had another in Viper Diver. We were actually going down the road. We're actually going down the road, and so we see this man, and he's picking fruit, right? And we're just like, get in the car, just get in. I just saw him, and I knew he's going to be a great guitarist. And I don't think he spoke a speck of English. His name was Pablo Montoya Santaria 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 Coramorsa Hasiatare Santaria. And he didn't speak a speck of English, kind of like my maid. I think they, I don't know, they should have met. But he just went disappearing. He was hit by a car. Well, I mean, the body was never found, so I automatically assumed that he was hit by a car because the body was never found.